Anyways, this is Yasi Hofer. If you haven't heard her, look her up online. She's one of the best young guitar players that I've heard in ages.
Thank you.
I thought so much about her playing that she's actually part of a new record that we're putting out, a compilation of great women players called She Rocks, Volume 1. And Yasi has an incredible track on it. But you've got a new record coming out. You want to tell me a bit about that?
Yes, I got my second album, and it's actually been released last Friday.
Oh, wow.
What's
it called?
It's called Faith.
Yep.
And it's got like a lot of really cool guitar stuff on it, but also songs with vocals. And it's all self-written music, and I'm like really happy that it's finally out. And I got amazing people on it, like drummer Marco Miniman.
Yeah.
He's on there, so that's like, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Why is it called Faith?
Well, that's like kind of the way I want to look at life and go through life. Being like having faith, I feel that's really important.
So, where are you from originally?
I'm from Ulm, Germany.
Oh,
it's like a small town in southern Germany.
Are you going to be touring in the United States at all? Are you going to be touring in Europe behind the record?
Well, not the US yet, but I'll be touring through Europe. It's actually going to be my first big tour coming up in like February. It's going to be 30 shows within 2 months. So that's going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to this.
Who are some of the influences on your music, so people out there can sort of get a sense of what you might sound like?
Well, definitely Steve Vai. I mean, the people who know me know that there's a history with Steve Vai and his music, so that's definitely something that people will hear. But I heard that a lot of people say the new record sounds a little bit like Joe Satriani too. Yeah. But then I'm also like influenced by Jimi Hendrix and Jeff Beck, and I feel like all these influences are definitely hearable.
Cool. You play a Suhr guitar, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, like my main Suhr guitar, it's like this multicolored neon guitar, so it's got like neon pink, neon green, and that's like the perfect guitar for me. It really looks amazing, and it's so special that like people will recognize me just by seeing the guitar.
Yeah. That's in the great tradition of Steve Vai with his Gem, or Eddie with his striped guitars.
Yeah. And then like I had actually the same one built as a 7th string, and that's on the new record, so it's a lot of heavy music on it because I have the new Suhr 7th string.
So was that hard for you to get used to, going from 6 to 7 strings? Like it was. Listen, I don't play 7-string guitar, but every time I pick one up, I feel like all of a sudden my hand has an extra finger on it in a bad way.
It's so difficult. Like even the right hand, the picking, I was like all off, and then like remembering the notes, the names on the fretboard, it's been crazy. Like it took me half a year to get to feel comfortable on it. So it's really not easy.
So the track that you that's featured on the She Rocks Volume 1 CD it's available through Amazon now, Cosmic Stars. Can you tell me how that particular composition came together?
Well, it started out me sitting outside and watching at the stars, and there were like, do you call it comets?
Comets. Yeah.
Or something like that, flashing, and I don't know how I got the rhythm idea, but then the riff came up for me. I went straight down, started recording, and then I got so influenced by having the 7th string and the new harmonies, so that's like the whole song. It was built on getting inspired with the 7th string and that one main riff that's on there.
That's sort of the best way to learn how to play a new instrument, right? Is just write a song and practice it and play it.
And that's what's going to happen. I mean, you get so inspired if you have a new instrument. It's like, even not if it's a 7th string, just any new guitar that I get and I start playing, I get inspired and start writing new songs.
So we've talked about your guitars, but that's only half of it. We have to talk a little bit about amps too. So what are you playing through?
I play through a Suhr Bella reverb, and I also have a Carbon Legacy. So depending on what I'm going to do for the record, like I use both of them a lot, but it's going to depend.
have you had a chance to check out the show at all, to walk around to see any of the interesting instruments and stuff out there?
No, I arrived like at noon today, and I had to go right to soundcheck for the show tonight. So probably I'm going to start walking around tomorrow at like the earliest, yeah.
If anybody wants to see Yasi play, like tonight, she's going to be playing actually the Lemon song with Led Zeppelin. She's going to be playing the Led Zeppelin classic. And it's going to be live on parade.com. I think it's going to be transmitted live. So make sure that you check that out because she's really fantastic. And also, I think people can hear Cosmic Stars online if they want to check it out on guitarworld.com.
Yes, that's right. I know they put that up there, yeah.
So if you could play with any guitar player, living or dead, who would it be?
Well, since I got to play with Steve Vai, next up would be Jeff Beck, definitely. Or Scott Henderson, maybe, but I'd be scared to join him.
Yeah,
he's like
terrifying.
out of this world for me.
What else can we expect out of you in the next few months?
Well, I'm just gonna be like really promoting my album a lot. So you're gonna hear a lot about my new album everywhere, and then promoting the tour. And once I get back from that, I'll start working on a third album.
Are you gonna do any video?
Yes, I sure will do that. Yeah.
So it's your website is.
It's yasihofer.com.
That's YASIHOFER. You guys are definitely going to want to check out this incredible talent. Thank you so much for stopping by, Yasi.
Thank you, Brett.
Thank you.